The distant autumn dawn washes over Mount Paektu. For centuries, Koreans have believed it was here that their story began. The tale is beautifully simple. In 2333 BCE, Dangun descended from heaven's lineage, founded Gojoseon, and began the Korean journey. But beneath the poetic simplicity lies a complicated mosaic of myth, hope, and historical scrutiny. In the 13th century, a Buddhist monk named Irian compiled the Samguk Yusa, a collection of legends and history. Here the Dangun myth takes form. Hwanin, Lord of Heaven, sends his son Hwanung to earth. On Mount Taebaek, a bear and a tiger beg to become human. The tiger quits early, but the bear endures 100 days of mugwort and garlic. Transformed into the woman Eungnyo, she marries Hwanung and bears a son, Dangun Wangam, whom legend credits with founding Gojoseon and ruling for millennia. The story resonates through Korean imagination, an origin rooted in divine descent and perseverance. Yet when historians and archaeologists search the mists of time for evidence, the myth and the facts part ways. The world of 2333 BCE on the Korean peninsula was shaped by farming communities and dolmen-building people. Bronzes, daggers, and elite tombs appear only much later, around the first millennium BCE. Chinese historians like Sima Qian mention Joseon only from the 4th–3rd centuries BCE, describing a kingdom that traded with Chinese states, built walls, and forged iron tools. Archaeology shows chiefdoms arose, but no ruler named Dangun, no kingdom unified under Asadal, graced these lands in 2333 BCE. As centuries pass, the myth gains meaning beyond history. During Korea's colonial suffering under Japan, Dangun's image was invoked for resistance and unity. The date becomes more than legend. In post-war South Korea, October 3rd is National Foundation Day, commemorating Gaecheonjol, the supposed day when the heavens opened and Korea began. The Dangi calendar, counting years from Dangun's mythical reign, stood as official timekeeping until 1961. Not all accept the legend without critique. North Korea in the 1990s reconstructed what it called Dangun's tomb, claiming to discover ancient bones. Experts abroad view such claims skeptically, the evidence unverified amidst nationalist motivation. Despite the absence of supporting artifacts, inscriptions, or contemporary records, the legend endures. It mirrors similar foundation myths, Romulus and Remus for Rome, or Aeneas for Italy, figures crafted by later ages to explain the birth of a people. Dangun may be as historical as these heroes, yet his symbolic role remains vital. Modern Korean scholars largely concur. Dangun's founding, as depicted in myth, did not occur. Instead, Gojoseon, as a real state, slowly coalesced, emerging from alliances and chiefdoms only centuries after the claimed date. Yet what matters isn't just what happened, but what a nation chooses to remember, to celebrate, and to honor. As the morning sunlight glistens on Paektu's summit, the story of Dangun remains alive, not as ancient history, but as an emblem, a myth of perseverance and divine origin. The bear's endurance, the heaven's gift, the longing for unity. These are the true inheritances of the legend, cherished by Koreans generation after generation. In a world obsessed with fact, sometimes it is the myths that reveal the deepest truths about who we are.